Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Just like that, guys, we're sitting in the green once again, riding this wave of momentum and profit. Sitting at 42 already in profit feels like deja vu for anyone who has been following Zebec Network and its moves over the past several months. So, what exactly happened to spark this sudden surge? The answer is simple but powerful. Another announcement. Every time Zebec drops news, it has ripple effects across the community, the holders, and the market watchers. This time, though, the announcement isn't just the usual update. It is something the team has called a major announcement, and it's scheduled for September 23rd. That's tomorrow. And trust me, in crypto, one day feels like an eternity when anticipation is running this high. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor, and nothing here should be taken as financial advice. Always do your own research before investing in any cryptocurrency, token, or project. The crypto market is volatile, and while there are opportunities, there are also risks. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. Now, what's building in the background? Because none of this is happening in isolation. I'd already know that this coming Friday, there's going to be a significant discussion featuring Mr. McLaughlin, the CEO of Uphold, alongside Simon, the CEO of Zebec. They are set to speak about developments not only in the financial technology arena, but also how Zebec may intersect with massive industries like the NBA and the NHL. Partnerships, entertainment pipelines, and mainstream adoption. Those aren't just buzzwords. They're catalysts that often push projects like Zebec from niche communities into conversations at the dinner table, into headlines across CNBC, Bloomberg, and even into casual sports talk shows. When you combine crypto with sports leagues of that magnitude, you're not just talking about potential marketing exposure, you're talking about legitimacy, reach, and cultural impact. And as we edge closer to Friday, this buildup of momentum is only intensifying. But then came the curveball. Zebec announced that before Friday even arrives, they'll be making a major announcement tomorrow. Think about the psychology here. Everyone was already gearing up for Friday. Everyone knew that Friday's event was going to be pivotal. But the element of surprise, the mystery of tomorrow's announcement, has doubled the excitement and speculation. The market hates uncertainty, but it loves hype. And right now, Zebec has crafted the perfect cocktail of both. The interesting thing about announcements like these is that they trigger two kinds of behaviors among investors. First, you have the speculative buyers, the ones who hear the word major and immediately think, I need to buy before the news drops because this thing could explode. They buy the rumor, and often they're the same ones who sell the news the very next day once details are revealed, locking in a quick profit. On the other hand, you have the conviction holders. These are the individuals who don't just chase headlines, but truly believe in the long-term potential of a project like Zebec Network. Any announcement, whether big or small, as further validation of their thesis that this is a project designed for generational wealth. And this is where I want to emphasize something. If your mindset is stuck in scarcity, where you keep repeating, I don't have money to invest, you're boxing yourself in. Even small, consistent investments, like $50 strategically placed, can generate meaningful returns when combined with discipline, patience, and awareness of moments like these. Now, let's talk specifically about the psychology of wealth creation in crypto. This space isn't designed for people who hesitate at every step. Crypto punishes hesitation, but it rewards calculated risk. When opportunities come knocking, they rarely wait. And Zebec is providing exactly that kind of moment right now. If you keep even a small amount of dry powder on the sidelines, some extra cash reserved just for moments like these, you give yourself flexibility. Too many traders blow their entire position at once, only to watch helplessly as the price fluctuates and the real opportunity passes them by. The disciplined ones, however, keep a little on the side, and when an announcement like this comes along, they strike. Think about it. I personally jumped in at 37, and by the time the price moved up, that modest entry had already flipped into profit. No overthinking, no panic, just recognizing that opportunities don't sit around waiting. This is exactly why I stress consistency. It's not about trying to hit a home run with every single trade. It's about staying in the game, keeping your ears tuned to the pulse of the crypto streets, and recognizing when to step in. Zebec's announcement tomorrow is the perfect case study. Some people are already piling in, some will sell as soon as the news hits, and others will hold through. Why is this announcement potentially seismic? First, because of timing. The announcement comes right before the Friday event with two major CEOs talking about sports integration. Second, because Zebec itself has already positioned itself as more than just a crypto project. This is a forward-moving network with real-world utility, payments infrastructure, and the ability to tap into mainstream industries. And third, because speculation builds narratives. Some people are whispering about Germany, hinting that there could be some connection with Sibos, the massive financial services event happening soon. Others have speculated about a Japanese connection, maybe involving a stablecoin partnership. That one seems less likely now, but the fact that people are even floating those kinds of possibilities shows the level of anticipation. In markets, perception creates momentum, and momentum creates profit opportunities. Even if the announcement tomorrow isn't earth-shattering, the fact that people believe it could be is already driving volume, liquidity, and price action upward. That's why I always tell people, don't underestimate the power of anticipation. Opportunities like this also test your discipline. If you're the type of trader who buys the rumor and sells the news, you might lock in a quick win tomorrow. Nothing wrong with that. Profit is profit. But if you're someone building generational wealth, your lens is wider. You don't just look at tomorrow or Friday, what Zebec is building for years to come. Real-time settlement, global payment pipelines, sports partnerships, and ecosystem expansion. These are ingredients that shape the future, and speaking are reflecting exactly this excitement. The upward moves, the volume spikes, the quick retraces followed by renewed momentum. It's all a mirror of human psychology in real time. Traders jumping in, whales testing the waters, retail excitement building. This is what market dynamics look like when anticipation meets liquidity. So, where does this leave us heading into tomorrow? In a space of high energy, high speculation, and high potential. Whatever Zebec announces, it's going to send ripples. Maybe it's a partnership, maybe it's a new integration, maybe it's a move into an unexpected region. But one thing is certain. Consistency, awareness, and mindset, those are the keys to turning moments like this into life-changing gains. If you found value in this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us grow and bring even more deep dives, analysis, and timely updates on projects like Zebec Network and beyond.